Hello, it's me, Kelly. I just wanted to do this video because my tarot cards told me to. So here I am. Not too many people know this, but I'm actually like a bruja. Like, I do tarot occasionally, mostly just for myself, and that's pretty much it. But it helps. Like, I feel like it does resonate with me like 99% of the time. Like, the cards know what's up. I also do automatic writing. Like, I'm in this bitch. Like, I really am. So lately I've been feeling like I need to do a reading. I need to do a reading. Like, it's time to do a reading. But I felt like my energy was kind of like low slash off. So I like was putting it off, and then today I felt like, yeah, it's time. And it wasn't the best. Like, I got a lot of negative stuff, and I mean, I'm not like shocked, but at the same time, I'm trying to read the cards, but they're trying to read me. And I remember like flipping them over or whatever, or pulling them, and I felt like I was literally at a slot machine. I was like, the first one I got was like Four of Pentacles, and it's talking like about my bank account and like scarcity and like all this shit. And I was like, okay, talking about money is always like super uncomfortable, even when you're talking to yourself about it. And I hate that, and I'll go into that more in a minute, but that's like the first one I got. And then I got the Sun, but reversed, bitch. I don't like them when they're reversed. And then I got the Eight of Cups, and it's telling me, like, that one's reversed, and it's telling me, move on. And then I got the freaking Nine of Swords upright. So that's the one that was basically saying, reach out, talk to other people. And like, I have people in my life, I do. Other friends, of course, too, are always like, reach out, you can talk to me. But it's not like that simple. Like, I feel like I complain about everything, and I'm always talking about myself, and I feel like it just gets to be a little too much sometimes. So that's why I was like, wait, we can compromise. I'm gonna talk to YouTube and then call it good, because I really do feel like these videos, like, it helps, I think, get things off my chest. So that's what this video is about. I used to do these more often, but lately I've been like on the 90 Day Fiance kick, and I've been loving those videos. But that means I've been spending time on those, and I haven't been really talking about me too much, which is fine. Like, you know, I'm like pretty unknown, so not everybody wants to hear about me all the time, even though they subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, I appeal to like more people when I'm talking about 90 Day, which is fine. I don't do these videos for views. I've said that a million times, that I don't do them for views because I don't get views. So, you know, and I don't really try to either. I like keep tabs on like what's doing well and what's not. But at the end of the day, like, I do my videos because I want to do my videos. Like, I'll never put something up and be like, yeah, they'll really like this one. Like, I'm just more in the mindset that this is a video I wanted to make. It's just kind of like I put it out, and then however people want to respond, they can. And thank you, everybody. I never get mean comments, and please don't start now, but I never get mean comments. Everything's either positive, or people keep their mouth shut. And I do appreciate that a lot, so thank you. But yeah, I've had this channel forever. I've been making YouTube videos forever, and I never popped off, and that's okay. But it's something I like to do, and lately I've been more consistent, and that has been something that has given me something to look forward to since April. I've been doing the 90 Day Fiance videos, and it's just, yeah, it's something I can do with my time, and I feel like I am talking because if you live alone, I think you might be able to relate to this, but if you live alone and you have a day off or whatever, maybe you don't use your voice that whole day, you know, and you're just hanging out with yourself. I think normal people probably don't use their voice the same day, like, you know, for days at a time, people who live alone. But for me, like, I'm always like talking to my freaking self. But it's different than having like a conversation, and when I have the camera on, it's a conversation. I don't know, if you live alone, you know. So anyways, the card is getting at, though, that I'm like on the edge, which I'm not at the edge. Like, this isn't like, I had a video like a long time ago called I Am Very Depressed, and I was crying, and that was rock bottom, and I really was at rock bottom. Like, I was having like suicidal thoughts like every day, and like I was just not having a good time. And then things did get like a lot better. Like, I've been on medication, it finally started working. I got a job that I liked and all that. And all that was good. And you know, I got out of my parents' house, I got my own place, I was in a relationship that I was happy in, and you know, everything got so much better. I have been in therapy for a long time. So after that video, things really did start to get better. Yeah, and I'm really happy that I did stick things out, and I didn't say, okay guys, I'm clocking out, you know, because, you know, things did get better. So I'm hoping from here that I'll be able to figure things out. I wouldn't say I'm sad. The cards are like depression, like all this shit, and maybe I am a little depressed. I feel like in the summer I get more depressed because I feel like I hit a wall, and summer's when everything like slows down, and I feel like I always need to be like doing something, or like working towards something, or even being stressed about something. So when I'm not, it's just like, you know, what now? And this stage of my life feels very, what now? And I think it's very unsettling. I think that's how I'll put it. Like, I feel very unsettled spiritually too, and like mentally and spiritually, and like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, I feel like I'm back around to that point. Last time, it must have been like a year ago I made that video, I'm thinking. I was to the point where I was like, well, I was like, what now? But I couldn't see a future for myself. Right now, I feel like there is a future on like the other side of a door or something, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what's on the other side of that door. I don't know if it's good or bad. Last year there was no door, you know? So that's where I'm at, and I don't know, because I know I need to decide what to do and go fucking do it, but I just feel stuck. I feel like I don't have like the most resources at the moment because I am so broke. And I'll be transparent with you guys, like, my bank account goes negative like every other month. And that's where we're at. I never was able to save any money in my life. I never made enough money to save any money. I didn't finish school. So yeah, it's hard out there for a young adult. And all my jobs have been like minimum wage or close to minimum wage. So you can't even tell somebody like, you just need a like financial plan. Like, what finances, bitch? I have enough for my rent each month. I have enough for my phone bill most months. They be threatening to shut it off, but I always come in at the last minute with, what? I just paid. You know, like, it's hard because it's like, things are getting paid, but like barely. Like, what money do I have left over, you know? and I'm trying to like hustle like this month and next month to like go like take my dad on vacation, because me and my brothers have been planning this, and then I ended up being broke. You know, but I'm gonna get it together, even if that's like, you know, hard to do like financially. Like, I'm gonna get it done. And the cards were basically like, girl, stop stressing, like it's gonna happen, like just do what you gotta do for the money and it'll work out. Make sure you have like a plan, but like don't be too rigid, don't be too like scarcity mindset, which is what I'm like 24/7, and why I'm like so stressed out is because I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Oh my god, how am I gonna do this? But it's like, bitch, you're on your work schedule, you're on the fucking schedule, you will go to work, you'll get your hours, maybe you'll pick up shifts, and that's that. You'll pay your bills, and then whatever left over, that's what's left over. I feel guilty going on trips. I feel guilty buying anything, buying clothes, buying makeup. Like, I feel guilty. I felt guilty getting my nails done like all the time, and right now I don't do it anymore, but I want to, and I feel guilty. And it really, I think it is that like scarcity mindset, but there's truth to it as well. Because if I were just to sit here and say, well, I'm not going to work anymore because I don't have a scarcity mind. No, it doesn't work like that. But I think basically like the idea of that is, if you're doing everything you can do, you know, just do it, and then have faith that everything else is gonna like fall into place and work out. For me, it always does. I've been very, very lucky. But yeah, you can't tell that to every single person though, because, you know, shit happens, and like there's no help. People will say like government assistance. No, not really. That is a whole nother discussion. But yeah, so I've been really stressed out about money. And that's the thing that sucks the most, is because that's the thing that causes me the most stress, is money. Because I'm at these jobs that I don't like, and I'm stressed because I don't have money. I'm stressed because they're not paying me well, and I'm stressed because I have to be there, you know. Maybe if I was making enough money at these jobs, there would be less stress, because then at least I'd be like, well, you know, this sucks, but at least, you know, I'm guaranteed my bills are covered, like whatever. But that's not always the case. So yeah, I don't know. But it's basically like, girl, you can treat yourself every now and then, like that's okay. So that's what I intend on doing. So if you see me on a plane to New Orleans, like, mind your business, because a bitch gotta go to the homeland at least once a year. So yeah, I don't know, it's a lot. But yeah, so there's that. And then what else? The cards were like reading me to fill. Sun reverse is basically just like talking about like inner child, and I've been, like I said, like rigid as fuck lately, tightly wound, stick up my ass, like it's been hard. Yeah, and then I had the 8 of Cups, urgent message to move on. I need to start new. There's nothing here for me. There was really not. I gotta go. Trying one more time, indecision, walking away. Have to ask, can the circumstances improve, or is it a lost cause? And for me, I feel like how this all ties together is that I do feel very stuck in North Dakota at the moment, because I don't have like the money, the resources to get out. And I think for that, I do have to continue to work, get my hours, and then have faith it'll work out, basically. You know, put it aside, put what I can aside, and then just be relaxed knowing that I did put that aside, that is there, you know. But yeah, I need to get out. But then it's like, when you get out, what are you gonna do, bitch? Because I've gotten out before. I moved out to Arizona, I moved out to Florida, I moved to Minnesota. And then what? You know, I never had like a solid plan of And then what? So I need to figure out, and then what? I need to figure out what the fuck am I trying to do? Like my life, I was gonna say my life is passing me, not really, like I'm only in my mid-20s, but still, like I don't want it to pass me by, you know, I want to be happy, I want to be like living my life, not just like barely surviving, and at the moment, I feel like I'm like barely surviving, you know, so it's, yeah, very stressful, so, you know, yeah, like I don't know like what else to say other than like it's stressful and I want to stop like stressing as much, but I don't really know how. So I'm making a YouTube video, but I just don't know. I like my job, I like working with the kids. Okay, I'm editing this, I look a mess, like don't look at me. But when I say I like my job and I like working with the kids, it might be a little confusing because I have two jobs. I have a job where I work with kids and I love it. I have a job where I work at like a fast food restaurant and I hate it. So yeah. That stresses me out though too because I'm scared, like, am I not doing a good job? You know, I know the kids like me, but could I do better? You know, like, am I good enough for like the teachers, you know, and that stresses me out a lot. Like I can feel it in my chest whenever I bring that up. Like I'm going back to school on Monday and like I don't know because it's a new school, I don't know those people, and when I don't know people I feel like I shut down, I feel like I'm weak because I feel like that's how people always have treated me, is that I feel like I get talked down to. I feel like I still get talked down to by people younger than me even. I feel like shit's explained to me that I already understand just because I don't go around being like, yeah, E equals MC squared and like all that. Like it doesn't mean I'm stupid. Like, yeah, I talk a certain way or I carry myself a certain way and, you know, maybe I dress a certain way, but like I'm not stupid, you know? I have a hard time sometimes like speaking, which I know might be like hard to believe since I do these YouTube videos, or maybe it's not hard to believe because I feel like I do jumble my words together, but that doesn't mean like I don't, you know what I'm saying. So I feel insecure about that and I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm not doing what I'm meant to be doing, but that's not true because you're always in the right spot, but I feel like there's like other things out there for me and I need to go find them. And I feel like I am a creative person, but I'm not being creative at the moment, and I feel like I'm like at a dead end because I never get any recognition. Like I just don't at any of my jobs. So if I start like making art, and I don't mean like art, I mean like stuff I wrote or, you know, whatever the case may be, I just feel like, you know, it's not gonna go anywhere, so I just kind of do it for me. And then I'm tired from all these fucking jobs, so then I'm just not doing it anymore. Like I like forget about projects that I start, and I want to write a book, and I've been planning on doing it for the longest time, and it's just not getting done because I'm too tired from like all the other bullshit, you know. If I could do that for a living, if someone said, Kelly, you can write books and you're not gonna fail. Kelly, you can write TV, scripts and you're not gonna fail, you know, I would do it in a heartbeat. But it's like not that simple. But also, what if it is that simple? I just gotta go out and do it. Hey, I don't know. It's so hard, and these are the things that like keep me up. These are the things that I like wrestle with in my mind. Is like, okay, just have your regular job, stay in North Dakota, And then the other side is like, girl, go and be the creative bitch you've always been. Like, go to a big city, you know, live your life, get your recognition, you know, I have those two things. But I don't think I'll be happy if I stay here, because I'm already not happy. Like, I'm smiling, but I'm not happy. You know, just because I get through my days and don't fucking kill myself doesn't mean I'm like happy. It means that I've learned to cope, you know, a lot better. But it doesn't mean that I'm like good. Like, I'm not content, you know? So, yeah. That's me. That's my life. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't want to end on that note, but like, I just don't know what else to say. I'm like so fucking stuck and so fucking lost, and I don't know what to do. But I want to enjoy my life, so hopefully I'll think about something.